folks, David here. Right now I'm in Xuejia district in northwestern Tainan. Now, as we all know, Xuejia is most famous for its milkfish, but it's got so much more to offer than that, so let's go and check it out. This is the famous Xuejia Ciji Temple. Built in 1661, it's perhaps one of the oldest and biggest temples in Xuejia. Now, Xuejia Ciji Temple is known for its Zhebeida ceremony. Now, what exactly is this Zhebeida ritual? Let's go and find out. Right now, we're inside Ciji Temple. Ciji Temple was built to worship Baosen Dadi, who is the god of medicine. Ciji Temple celebrates its famous Zhebeida events on March 11th of the Chinese lunar calendar. Now, this event is to commemorate the safe landing of Baosen Dadi in Taiwan in the 17th century.
The Zhebeida event is held to pay tribute to the original Ciji Temple in China. It is held on March 11 of the Chinese lunar calendar every year at Touqianliao beside Jiangjun Stream. The ritual attracts countless pilgrims and tourists and is an extremely important event in Xuejia.
You know, as a religious center in Xuejia, earlier on we actually saw pilgrims from other cities paying homage to Baosen Dadi. This was actually carved on the 9th year of Qianlong, which is 1744. That's a long time ago. You know what? This is it. This is the famous Koji pottery work made by none other but the master Ye Wang himself. Right behind Ciji Temple, we got Shifu Shi, which is a shrine dedicated to Guanyin. Now, this is very interesting because it creates the perfect example of Taoist and Buddhist religion existing together in harmony. If you're a fan of old temple architecture and religious traditions, Ciji Temple is the place to visit.
After visiting local cultural assets, let's go check out local delicacies with David.
Xuejia is synonymous with milkfish cuisine, like milkfish congee, milkfish balls, all sorts of milkfish goodies. It's about lunchtime right now. I'm starving, so let's go have a taste. So here we are. Look at these lovely dishes. I'm very excited, actually. Let's ask the owner of this establishment, Mr. Lai, to introduce us to these awesome dishes. 赖老板，这些可不可以帮我们介绍一下？
这是阮当地上有名的迄个三白鱼，三白鱼肚，这无刺的，这是红烧的草鱼料理，这是木鱼的鱼背、鱼肉，下去酥炸的。
这嘛三白鱼丸，
这是纯清淡的三白鱼丸。
Now this dish here, while it's not milkfish, it's actually, I think it's a type of carp, and that's been braised. It still looks mighty fine, so we're going to try this later as well. And can you guess what this is? You can only find this in Tainan and nowhere else. This is the back of milkfish. It's kind of like their back spine, and it's very, very crunchy. And these are milkfish fillets as well. So this is the famous milkfish congee, and it's not just any milkfish fillet. It's been deboned, so you don't have to worry about choking on the little bones. And these are purely handmade milkfish balls as well. It's very common to have milkfish belly in congee, but I'm not too sure about these milkfish balls. I think they're made with other parts, so let's ask Mr. Lai about it. 赖老板，请问这个一般鱼肚是做粥或煎比较多，那鱼丸的部位通常是用鱼的哪个部位？
是用伊的鱼肉下去捣碎，搞好脆，较落去豆粉来做起来。
是别的部位拢会使。
无，打伊的鱼背尔，鱼背肉落去做鱼丸会使尔。 啊，你若用鱼肚伤硬哦，无法度做味哦。
袂使成型. So according to Mr. Lai, the only part on the milkfish that's allowed to be made into milkfish balls is its back. That's where it's the firmest. You can't really use the belly because then it's a bit too soft and it won't really hold its shape together. While you can find milkfish year-round in supermarkets and traditional markets, I think there's gotta be a certain season that when it's the plumpest, fattest. So let's ask Mr. Lai about it. 赖老板，请问那个虱目鱼有没有什么时候是最丰收、最肥美？
肥美的时间大部分拢是伫热人的三白鱼上好食。
So apparently, summer is the best season to eat milkfish. That's when they are the fattest. Time to dig in. You know, personally, I love milkfish. It actually reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of my grandma's cooking, actually. And the key to making good milkfish congee is that the fish has to be ultra fresh, which is not a problem at all in Xuejiao. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, so good. So good, it's so tender. And you don't even have to worry about it being fishy, you know, because it's super fresh, so it has none of that fishy taste. Plus, it ain't got no bones in it, so you don't have to pick out any bones. It's great. This is a piece of deep fried milkfish back. It's the back spine of a milkfish. Now, to make these, you actually have to, I think, first sun dry the meat, then you fry it. And as far as I know, you can't find this anywhere else other than Tainan. Oh, it's very crunchy. And it's got oil, like milkfish oil, and it has a very distinct milkfish aroma, which I love completely to get. It's fantastic. This is something that's truly unique. You guys know what this is? This is actually milkfish intestine. So it's actually not formed faint apart, but personally, I love it. You know, next time you guys come to Xuejiao, you have to try milkfish. If you don't, you're going to regret. You know, that's like going to Italy and not trying pizza, which is ridiculous. But man, the people in Xuejiao are really lucky. You know, I think they even have these for breakfast.
After tasting the delicious milkfish, let's visit the farm village with David.
We've arrived in Dingnongchun, which is a work exchange farm camp. Here you can experience farming life hands-on. You know, for a lot of kids nowadays, they've never had a chance to experience what it's like to live on a farm. So this place offers that experience. This is Mr. Chen, the village chief.
大家好，我是底永村的村长啊，我是在地的学甲人。
What made you decide to establish this place, and how long has it been?
我在8年前回来家乡，在4年前成立了这个基地啊，希望透过这个基地让小朋友能认识自己的家乡。
I can see it's a very, very large farmstead. What can we do here? What do people get to experience?
目前底农村主要让大家主要体验的活动是攀树课程，因为农村里面有很多老树，可是小朋友都没有机会接触老树，所以我们现在把欧美的攀树技术带进来农村里面，带领小朋友去认识。
We can climb trees. Can we do that?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. All right, we're almost ready. What else do we need to climb the tree?
我们需要攀树绳。确定完之后，现场很安全之后，枝干也 OK， 我们就把我们的主绳挂上去。它这个主绳不是一般的童军绳，它是可以承重2公吨以上的绳子，而且具有摩擦。
Before you experience tree climbing in the farm village, keep in mind that adequate equipment is important. Make sure you wear the correct equipment. Safety first.
那我们就一步一步的往上爬了。
All right, got it. Let's go.
Go!
David is definitely a brave boy. Tree climbing is just a piece of cake for him. Many parents take their kids here to experience tree climbing.
That was quite the experience. You know, last time I climbed a tree was maybe, I don't even know how long ago. I was a little kid. And, you know, I wasn't climbing a tree with any safety gears, and that was not safe at all. So it's my first time climbing a tree the proper way. Again, this is not something people tend to, or people get to experience often, especially if you live in a city. So if you're in Xuejia and you want to experience how to climb a tree and how to do things on a farmstead, this is a place to check out.
After climbing a tree, let's go check out local agricultural products.
This is perhaps one of Xuejia's best kept secrets. What's this? It's a noni fruit. Should I say it's famous? A bit infamous actually for its smell, but it's supposed to be pretty good for you. So let's go and find out. So right now we're in the middle of a noni plantation. I think these plants have been artificially brought down, so it's easier to pick the fruits. Now these guys are still really green. Ideally you want to wait for them to become a bit yellow and translucent for them to be made into other products. These ones aren't ready yet, but this one is good to go. It's fully ripened and it's yellow and translucent, so let's give it a sniff. I'm kind of scared. Oh. You know, the green ones don't smell like anything at all. They look like little pine cones, almost, or pineapples. But these guys, it's totally different. Again, it's like blue cheese that's been left in the sun for 10 days. That's the only way I can put it. Okay, it tastes bad, but it actually doesn't taste as bad as it smells. So that's kind of surprising, but it's still very, very strong. Not sweet at all.
因糯米子是阮客家农会特有的，伫个每当的7、8月份哦，来向阮在地农友来收港，是一个真好的食品哦，希望大家做伙来捧场安尼。
They said noni juice tastes better than noni fruits. Come on, give it a try, David.
We're in front of Xuejia's Farmer Association, and here you can find a lot of noni fruit related products, such as a bottle of noni juice. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, it's good. You know, it actually doesn't taste too bad. Once you get past the smell, it actually tastes kind of like fruit vinegar. It's not sugary and it's a bit sour, but overall it's a nice, pleasant experience. Next time you guys are in town, be sure to check out Xuejia's Farmer Association and pick up some souvenirs.
In addition to the special noni juice, Xuejia's Wetland Ecological Park is another special place we must visit.
On the outskirts of Xuejia is this Wetland Ecological Park. Now, this ecological park sits on the bank of Jisui River and attracts many, many birds, especially in the winter. And in fact, this place is one of the major wintering grounds for the famous black-faced spoonbill. So if you're into bird watching, this is the place to check out.
The eco park has a diverse ecosystem. What's worth noting is that the mangrove here was grown by local residents. They spent more than a decade to restore the beautiful land, which attracts black-faced spoonbill in winter. Their love towards the land is touching. If you love the nature, this is a place you can't miss out. Also, don't leave any litters after you when you visit here.
It's been such a long day in Xuejia, but it's such a fun place to visit. There's culture, in the temples. There's really crazy tasting noni fruit, but that's supposed to be good for you anyway. And of course, there's wildlife. And look at that lovely sunset. Next time you come to Tainan, Xuejia is a place you must check out. 哦，
可是果汁真的不会，
哎
果汁是
我什么怪东西都吃过了，这个连这个都
不能闻超过2。
我连那个公认全世界最有冰岛的那个格陵兰鲨，我去冰岛的时候都吃了，吃得很开心，烂掉的鲨鱼我都吃了。哦。